Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Neverwinter Nights. Alright. We've done all the bit with Maestro Alagonda. Erikson, do you have anything to say?
These are indeed dark times, though not so dark as Lord Nasher portrays them. The people of Neverwinter are made of sterner stuff than any of us imagine. But if Neverwinter is to survive, we must all play our part. My place is here by Lord Nasher's side. I must oversee every aspect of the defense of the city.
Well, wouldn't you be better off in a room with a big table, with a map of the city and perhaps a couple of figurines splattered about to represent the defense of the city and where the attackers are? Because it looks like you're just standing around here in this waiting hall.
And your own part is one you know all too well. You must save Neverwinter once more, though how you might accomplish this I cannot say. Perhaps the creature Hadrian knows something of this.
Well, let's ask you some questions.
I once knew every secret in this city, but these are turbulent times, and even I am left stumbling in the dark. Yet, I will tell you whatever I can.
They're really trying to make up for the fact that I don't have henchmen to talk to in this particular part of the game, don't they? Tell me about Hadrian.
She arrived here shortly after the third word of power was delivered to Castle Never. Lord Nasher suspected she was a spy, and had her imprisoned in the dungeons. After Erebeth's betrayal, he has grown overly cautious, and I fear it has made Hadrian mistrustful of us. She did tell us about the Source Stone beneath the castle, but nothing beyond that. Maybe you could try speaking to her. She trusts you, and I sense there's something important she's not telling us about the words of power and that Source Stone.
Well, she's not... I don't need to know where to find her, and, well, he is gonna give the same answer that Lord Nasher Alagonda already told us about letting her out, so...
I'll do my best to help you.
Can you tell me anything about the words of power?
Lord Nasher gave them to Master Ford, chief archaeologist of Neverwinter. He believes there is a link between the words and the Source Stone.
Well, the better be. Because why else would we have been gathering all those words of power if they were not connected to this?
But Master Ford has not been able to learn anything more about the words of power or the Source Stone, unfortunately. I'll do my best to help
something
you.
else. What can you tell me about the Source Stone?
Hadrian told us about the Source Stone and secret door beneath Castle Never. As Spy Master, I'm embarrassed to admit, I never suspected there were hidden chambers beneath our dungeons before this. When we found the stone, Lord Nasher put Master Ford, Neverwinter's leading archaeological expert, in charge of studying it. But so far, the Source Stone has refused to give up its secrets. If you want to know more about it, you should speak with Master Ford. I'll do my best to help you.
What's the latest news from the battle lines?
Things have calmed since the initial onslaught. The defenders fell back to the city core, but I do not know how long we will be able to hold it.
Oh, for as long as we need to.
We are badly outnumbered, and Erebeth knew every inch of this city. All her knowledge is being used against us now.
What if I could kill Erebeth and Morgrim?
I doubt it would help. Erebeth has likely shared our every weakness with all her generals by now. If Morgrim were killed, it might break the enemy's spirit. Though in truth that also seems unlikely. Normally Luskan forces are but cowards and raiders. They hit and run. This time, however, something is different. Some sinister force drives our enemies forward. And there is a pall lingering in the air. A dark cloud hanging over all the defenders and driving them to despair.
What do you mean?
Surely you must feel it. There is a shadow over Neverwinter, a curse that drags down morale and inspires our enemy. Perhaps on some level, the people of Neverwinter feel they deserve to suffer. I know Lord Nasher feels such guilt at least, for what happened to Fenthic.
Lord Nasher followed the law. He had no choice.
It's one thing to say the law is always right, but there are exceptions to every rule.
As a Paladin, I'm supposed to object to this, but in general, I agree.
Fenthic's execution was legal, but even while he was pronouncing sentence, I suspect Lord Nasher knew justice was not being served.
No, justice wasn't so blind then.
Fenthic's death was born of anger and vengeance. Plain and simple. The same motives behind Erebeth's betrayal. Lord Nasher is well aware we reap what we sow.
Perhaps he can atone for what he has done.
For all our sakes, I hope he is given that chance. Is there something else I might do for you? I'll do my best to help you.
Can you tell me anything about Lord Nasher?
He was once a great adventurer, you know. I wish you could have known him then. A true hero in all his magnificent glory.
You know, that brings up the question, how old is Lord Nasher? Because it's never obviously stated him. He's grey, so I'm gonna guess he's probably beyond his 50s, but I mean, it can't have been that long ago. I mean, my character is, what, 20 years old, did I make him? Well, never mind. But, can't have been that long ago, can it? I mean, for me to have heard it. I mean, and you're still relatively young, Aaron, so... Timeline in this game is never gonna quite work out for me, is it?
He is a different man now. Still a good man, but the bureaucracy and responsibility of leadership weigh heavily on him. He has grown somber and serious. And now, in Neverwinter's darkest hour, I fear he has given in to complete despair. Erebeth's betrayal, the guilt over Fenthic's execution, the slaughter of his people. Sometimes the burden on Lord Nasher is too great.
Yep.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown, they say. There is little we can do for him, other than trying to save the city. Is there anything else?
No, I should be going now.
You should speak to Hydraline before you go. Maybe she will tell you something about the Source Stone or the Words of Power. My instincts tell me that she is the key if Neverwinter is to be saved. And I have learned to trust my instincts.
Yep. There was one bit of dialogue I skipped. And that was basically to ask if anyone would come to our aid. I'm gonna guess the answer is no. Because if anyone would have come to our aid, they would have come already. Now it's too late. So let's just go into the dungeon and talk to Hydraline. Well, let's talk to you first, jail guard.
Good day.
Just hold on there, sir. This here's the prisoner, and it's for prisoners, see? You better be speaking to me if you want to be speaking to them. Lord Nasher sent me to interrogate the prisoner. Oh, you must be that Lord Nasher sent down, right? Go on in, sir.
I have been waiting for you. These other warm bloods are weak. I do not trust them. They are weak. Like the ones you call Erebeth and Mogrim. They cannot stand against the creators, now that Morag stirs within the Source Stone. Mogrim has unlocked the magic of the Words of Power. The Old Ones awake, and the world you know shall be no more.
But the Words of Power are safe here in Castle Never.
3 of the words are here in this castle. But there are 4 words of power in all. Mogrim has found the final word, strongest of them all.
Oh, why is there always a strongest in a set? Why not send us after that one first?
I came here to warn your people against Morag's return, but the Warmbloods do not trust me. They cast me into this dungeon. Do not waste time trying to free me from this prison. It serves no purpose. Instead, You must help me stop Morag's return before the Old Ones awake and I am made a word slave once more.
What must I do?
The fourth word is close. I can feel its power. Maugrim and Arabeth brought it here to this city you call Neverwinter. Bring the word to me. I am Hydraline, leader of the word slaves. With the final word, I can break Morag's power and trap her forever inside the Source Stone.
Let's ask you some questions.
You're kinder ever curious. A curse of your warm blood, perhaps. Our time grows short, but I will answer your questions.
Tell me about Maugrim.
Maugrim is nothing but a foolish pawn. Morag twists and warps his mind, and in the end she will destroy him. My queen has promised him power, but when the Old Ones awake, he will be enslaved with the rest of the lesser races. You're kinder ever curious. A curse of your wall, the one you call Arabeth, has fallen under Morag's spell. Some terrible fate left her vulnerable to Morag's corrupting evil. My queen touched her mind through her dreams, feeding a dark and festering hatred until it consumed all else. Arabeth is a slave to Morag's evil now.
Right,
you're kinder ever curious.
Tell me about you.
Cursed, I am Hydraline, handmaiden of Morag, and last of the word slaves. When my people vanished, my kind were left behind, bound to the will of our mistress by the power of the words. Forced to survive the endless winter, we word slaves grew strong in our torment. We broke the magic bonds of our fell queen and found our freedom. We scattered the words of power so the Old Ones might never wake to enslave us again. But Maugrim has disturbed the Source Stone, and Morag stirs once more.
More questions.
You're kinder ever curious. A curse of your warm blood, perhaps.
Tell me about Morag and the Old Ones.
Long ago, when even the elves were young, the world was hot and jungle covered this frozen waste. This was the time of my people, the creator race, the Old Ones. The Old Ones enslaved the lesser races, and all bowed to us, and the terrible power of Morag, our queen. But then the long winter came. To survive, Morag placed her people into a deep hibernation within the Source Stone, to await the day they might rise and reclaim what was once theirs.
More questions.
You're kinder ever curious. A curse of your warm blood, perhaps.
Tell me about the words of power in the Source Stone.
Morag created the Source Stone with the power of the words, capturing the essence of fire within the gem, even as the world began to grow cold around her people. Morag placed her people in a deep hibernation within the Source Stone's core. In her slumber, the Queen's power grew, so one day she might use the words to rise again and banish the endless winter. If Morag fully awakes, the true power of the Source Stone will be unleashed, This land of ice will become steaming jungle, and the old ones will return to enslave the lesser races, as they did at the dawn of time.
I will return once I have the final word of power.
You must hurry. With each passing hour, Morag's power grows. Soon, I will not be strong enough to stop my queen from awakening her people.
Alright then. Time to get out of here. And actually do something. Hadrian, fine enough character, but she's almost more verbose than a certain Githyanki lady in Neverwinter 2. No, that I know all the words you do not want to hear. Ugh. Annoying, but necessary. There's just nurses and guards here. I am leaving! This is a very poorly planned palace. And it looks like this decor has been flipped. Is there anyone in here? In the Hall of Justice? Ooh, Olaf Uskar.
Welcome to this house of healing. Though I fear it has become naught but a morgue. There are more dead and dying here than I could cure in a lifetime.
I'll need your services. He's favorable, yay! Alright, so my inventory has been cleaned out a little bit. Still got Curve's head for some reason. It's worth a lot of money, but nope, I'm not gonna sell it. Just get this ordered a bit. And there's no fence here. I've not forgotten about you, Magel, from the Merialis clan. Still got your book. It's an epic read. Alright, he doesn't really have anything. Sergal maintains the portal for us, and these people are all named, but I don't think they're important.
Well met.
Yeah, no. Just to give an idea that we are actually saving people rather than nameless commoners. Right, so Druid's still around. Yeah, Nyatar is still
May
here.
the blessings of Earth Mother Shantia and the Tree Father Sylvanus be upon you in these dark times.
Let's see what he has. Most likely not anything I really need. Let's see. No. Well, if I'm gonna spend money, I might as well do it now, but I don't think he has anything I need. Alright. What about the wizards? Do they have anything? Altura Saraptil.
You have come to the Cloak Tower in dark times, friend. The others of my guild have left to lend their spells to the battle, and I've heard nothing of them since.
I need supplies. Are you still selling them? He's favorable. She is favorable. Alright, Cloak of Fortification doesn't go higher than 3, I think. You don't really have anything I need. Rod of Beguiling I could use, but I'll never remember to use it. You have no potions that I want, and none of the weapons you sell are of any real quality. You do have a light crossbow plus 3. Let's see, and I am using a light crossbow plus 2. I guess I'll replace that. And you can have my old crossbow. There. And that will be all the purchasing I'll do here today. Moving on. Is the armor shop still down here? Shining Knights in armor. Hello, Durga. Let's see what you have in stock. Alright, Tower Shield. Gauntlets of Ogre Power. Do I really need 6 Discipline? I don't suppose you have stronger gauntlets than that, do you? Let's see, Antidote, Greater Healing. No, you don't really have anything I want in that regard. And well, the strongest weapons you have are just +3 weapons. That's not better than what I have. Yeah, I don't think I have anything better. Well, never mind then. I don't need to be stronger. But that's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and perhaps next episode we'll actually start to get some fighting done against the forces of Luskan. Thank you for watching. See you all next time.